In honor of celebrating Black History Month, our own executive producer, Desiree, she really wanted to spark up the conversation on Black women and their natural hair being worn in the workplace. Well, Daily Blast Live's Erica Cobb, she walked onto her show, rocking her natural curls on national air live for the first time and looked absolutely amazing doing so. Check it out.
On live TV, I'm speechless. Everyone sitting here on this panel and in the studio are so proud to share this moment with you.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. Oh my God.
And I have to say, she looked absolutely phenomenal. You just saw her right there. And it's one of the many reasons why we here are so excited to have her. ABC 10, we were all glued to the TVs watching her big reveal. And we could not be more happier for Erica. We are thrilled to have you here on the show today, Erica. Welcome to Sac Co.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
We appreciate you, and we greatly appreciate what you have done and are continuing to do with your message. Erica, I want to know, though, when we watched that moment, it was so emotional, so charged, but such a great impact. What did it feel like for you, though, when you walked out with your hair?
You know, honestly, this is something that, you know, when you think about something and you start to see it, I had felt this moment for a very long time. Like, I knew that this was going to happen. But what I didn't expect, and it really speaks to the chemistry and the feeling that we have here on set, how excited and how much emotion all of my colleagues felt about it. I mean, they were literally standing up and cheering. Like, it was the most amazing feeling to know that this is something that I did because I was really sick of making people feel comfortable with making me feel uncomfortable, and to feel so supported and comforted by all of them in the studio was probably the most emotional moment for me.
Yeah, and emotional it was. You know, like I mentioned, we were glued to our television sets watching this moment, and you could see the emotion. Everyone was crying. We felt it through the camera here all the way in Sacramento. We were getting emotional because it was such an impactful moment. And it was one, too, that was inspired by Michelle Obama. So can you explain further what exactly happened that encouraged you to do what you did?
Yeah, well, interestingly enough, I did my big chop when I lived in Sacramento almost 3 years ago. I went to a natural hair specialist there and chopped my hair off. That was the beginning of my journey, my comeback, if you will. So when I wore my hair out, and naturally, when I met Mrs. Obama, I said to her when she complimented me, like, oh, well, you know, we can't just wear our hair however we want. And she had such a moment where she stopped everything and stopped down, where it was almost like it was just the two of us in the room. And she said, you can wear your hair however you want to wear your hair. And I thought in that moment, because I just look up to her so much, and I remember her being in the White House, and her hair was such a topic of conversation, and not for good reason. And she said, you tell whoever you need to that I said that you can wear your hair however you want to wear your hair. And I just stopped and looked at her and said, I will. And it was like no one else was in the room. And just that idea, it wasn't permission. It was that moment where we just really understood what we were talking about. That little thing, the little things, you know, about this is how you should look. This is the standard of beauty, especially when it comes to being on television and being in media. And I just felt that moment.
Absolutely. And we felt that moment, too. And so beautiful that she inspired you, because now you're inspiring others. You've greatly impacted all of us here, but in particular, our executive producer, Desiree, who's standing by right now in the booth. She's working hard, she's producing, but she has a message for you, Erica.
Hi, Erica.
Oh my gosh.
I just wanted to kind of be able to say thank you for kind of taking a stance and rocking your natural hair on air. I think a lot of times in media, we kind of just see one look that we all have to conform to, but you kind of rocking your natural hair and showing we can wear it multiple different ways, it was very inspiring. So I just wanted to say thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Desiree. That means so much to me. Thank you.
I'm getting verklempt over here, you guys. I am. This is absolutely beautiful. And Erica, I just want to say, too, that clearly we're talking about hair, especially as it impacts powerful, beautiful Black women like yourself and like Desiree. But overall, I think the subtext message here, too, is that for everyone, we all deserve the right to be ourselves, right? And that we shouldn't have to rise to standards and expectations by others. We should have the right and opportunity to be ourselves and to share ourselves with everybody always, which I think is just a beautiful message. So thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you all.
And Erica, though, I do want to share with them really quick. there's a hashtag. You're continuing this movement. It wasn't just this one moment on air. You have a hashtag and your journey continues. So how can people follow you, and how can they support you and get behind this?
You know, I feel like sitting here at this table and this platform is a privilege, and if I don't use that privilege and that platform to elevate and shine light on other people's stories, then I don't deserve to have it. So if you have a story that you would like to share about your hair journey, I invite you to share it with me on social media at Erica Cobb, #OnAirHair. And we have so many exciting things to come, and I really would like to bring everyone who wants to be on board on this journey with me.
Erica, once again, thank you so much for what you have done and what you will continue to do. Greatly appreciate it.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate the time.
All right, and everyone at home, make sure you keep it tuned here on ABC 10, because you watch Daily Blast Live, or DBL, as we so lovingly call it here at ABC 10 and Sac Co. You can watch it here at 11 weekdays.
This interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.